For me personally, Gordon was the last remaining person at the club that when I first came. He's the last one. There was Alan Hardy, there was Judith and Christine, there was Sean Jarvis and Neil Joy, and one by one over the years they've left for various reasons. But Gordon was the one constant for me. And over time, as you would do, you see somebody most days of your life, you become very close to them. And so on a personal level for me, not having him here is left a massive gap for me. He was funny, he was very, very witty, always had a smile on his face, and everybody loved him. They really did. I know people talk about that and say that in these circumstances, but it's true. I don't remember anybody saying a bad word about him. They said plenty of bad words about me, the occasional one about Alan Hardy, one or two against Neil Joy. You never heard a bad word said against Gordon. Obviously, the people I mentioned, we're in the firing line a lot more, so that's the nature of the game. But it's really true. You just didn't hear anybody say anything bad about him. Over the years, and particularly recently, it's been many, many hard times. And I would sometimes come in, I'd fly in from the States, you're jet lagged, you feel horrible, you walk into the office, it's raining, the buckets are out collecting the water, and you think, what am I doing here? And particularly after a loss, or if we found ourselves at the bottom of the table, I'd be feeling even worse. And Gordon would always be that one to say, come on, Si, it's not that bad. It is only football at the end of the day, and there's much worse things out there. And he was the first one to put his arm around me and say, listen, we just got to carry on. I know you're doing your best. Everybody at the club knows you're doing your best. And he made me feel better all the time. Always had a good word, always was very, very positive. And I'll miss that. I'm not sure he's going to do that now. Gordon was always here, always on time, always did what we needed to do. The programme was one of the best in the country. He loved coming in here. He loved getting involved on Saturdays. Before a game, he'd sit on the bench before and I think just take it all in. That's probably my memory of Gordon. It reminds me a little bit of the image I've got of Tim Robbins in the Shawshank Redemption when he sat on the roof just looking at it and taking the scene in. And I always felt that with Gordon, he'd sit there before a game and survey what really was his club, far more so than my club. He'd been here a long time and it was a part of his DNA, and he's going to be irreplaceable.